Her phone gets life again. It gets battery juice. What am I saying right now? Battery juice.
Battery juice. All right, love it.
And then she gets bombarded with like thousands of text messages. What is that? What does she think?
Oh, she's gonna drop you. She's gonna drop you like a hot pocket, dude.
Exactly.
She's fucking,
so it's like
gone.
You have to find that perfect balance between looking confident but not looking thirsty, I guess you could say.
Right, exactly. Hey, question. Have you seen my 3 strikes rule video?
Yeah, I have. Where it's like they don't text back
that?
once, they don't text back twice, they don't text back 3 times, or like something like that, right?
And you're gone.
Yeah,
and you just
gone.
leave.
That's it. Yeah,
That's it.
Does
that like a good system? Because honestly, if it's 3 totally separate occasions, right? Multiple days spacing in between, so you're not super thirsty. You know, and you're not asking about the last text that you sent. You know, you're not being like, hey, did you see my last text? Or what do you think about the last thing I said? Or whatever.
Like
you know,
sort of continue the conversation or make a new one, right?
Yes, right. Totally starting to, strike up a new conversation when it went stagnant, right? And she's just not down. She's just not responding to it, trying to send you the hint that way. Honestly, I do think the 3 strikes rule works most of the time.
That is,
I really do.
That's a good rule, whether it's from texting or making plans. Because I've at making plans, calling, whatever, I've implemented the 3 strikes rule for everything. Like one time there was this girl not too long ago that I was talking to, and we would always make plans like the beginning of the week to hang out on the weekend. Weekend comes on, she bails on me, like she bails. And I always ask her, so what happened? Because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they got busy, maybe whatever. Sure. But excuse after excuse after excuse, it seemed real, but after a while I'm just like,
yep,
this bitch is playing me.
Yep. Dude,
I'm done with it.
I honestly don't give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, all right, I just assumed the worst, like right off the bat. I'm like, why the fuck did you cancel? Why the fuck did you say no? And then, all right, like I said, I'll give them like 1 or 2 valid excuses. All right,
yeah.
1 or 2. You get a couple.
You gotta be fair.
You have to be fair, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're like, okay, well, 2, 3 times is a pattern here. What the fuck's going on? I'm out. Like, you're not serious about this. I'm gone later. You know what I mean? Like, that's what happened with me and that one chick, dude.
Which one chick? You had tons of chicks, bro.
I do. I really don't, but I have tons of stories from trying with tons of chicks. So anyway, basically started hitting this girl on Facebook. We talk a little, and I called her. It went well. We were trying to schedule a coffee date or whatever, and then she didn't. And then I called her again like a week later. Didn't pick up. Called her again like 2 days after that because I was trying the calling, not texting thing. Didn't pick up, and so I'm like, I didn't even leave a voicemail the second time because I'm like, you have 2 days to get back to me. Like it takes 2 seconds to send me a text like, hey, this is my schedule or whatever. Like this is what's up. It's really not that hard. Like honestly, when people say, oh man, this really frustrates me. Let me finish my thought first. Man, so I was like, well, what the fuck do I do now? And just dropped her, man. Just fucking straight dropped her, man.
Sometimes you just got to do that. Like, sometimes it'll hurt. Like, maybe you're really into this girl.
Right.
But she's just screwing you over. You just got to drop her, bro. You just got to do it. It'll hurt, but it'll make you it'll show that you're the bigger person. It'll show that you are the man. You're the more mature one, taking initiative. And even though she's not implying it back, like, you're not messing with that. You're not fucking with that,
Right. Don't ever get rid of your dignity, by the way. When you send multiple texts and when you do certain things, when you pursue girls that aren't interested for too long, you're just losing dignity, man. You're losing your own self-respect. Like, you're not respecting yourself enough to move on. Like, it's okay. And, dude, made a whole video on this. Like, dude, there's a huge difference between giving up and moving on, all right? If the girl's not interested, you're moving on. If the girl is interested but stuff did actually come up, then you're giving up. You know what I mean? But it's just rare. It's rarely the latter. Rarely the latter.
It's very rare, man. Like, you having to keep trying. The kids nowadays, what do they call it? Thirsty? Is that what the kids call it? Yeah, they make you seem thirsty. Like, and I've heard through the grapevine that is not attractive.
It's not.
Thirst trap can be real. I don't know where I'm going at this point, to be honest with you.
Well, dude, honestly, being super crazy persistent with a girl has never worked out for me one time.
It never has. No, never.
Because with a girl that I was interested in and was interested in me, we just clicked and she was down for all my advances. When we hung out, we hung out. Like, she didn't cancel, didn't give me these bullshit excuses. Like, all right, here's the thing. Honestly, with bullshit excuses, man, like girls, and I'm asking something small. I'm asking something really, really small. And I've been doing this lately because honestly, if girls, they should just be upfront with me. Like, for example, girls on Tinder that give you their number and then don't respond when you text them. Like, why did you just
Why did you drop the number in the first place?
Right. We hit it off. You could have just not replied to that text or said, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, or something like that. It would have made me feel so much better than, here's my number. You're like, fuck yeah, score. You text her and nothing. And then you try again a couple days later and nothing. And that's strike 3, dude. Boom. Gone. You know what I mean? And so that shit makes no sense. And for girls to just cancel and you just be honest. Just be like, I'm sorry, I'm not really interested or whatever. And just don't even let me get my hopes up at all. Like, please.
Just stop playing with my emotions.
Right. I get it if shit happens. I totally get it. If, like, you know, something comes up in life, that's totally fine. Like, you got a flat tire, you know, your family's in the hospital, whatever. Super rare shit, by the way. If it happens like, more than once, like, dude, she's bailing on you intentionally.
Like, reasons like that are okay. But if you keep getting, unless you have a shit car like mine, if you keep getting flat tire after flat tire after flat tire after out of gas after engine problems, then something's up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the first 2 flat tires could have been real. You know, people have shitty cars. That happens. But if it's breaking down that much, why the fuck are you driving it in the first place?
Yeah, can I pick you up then? You know what I mean? And that doesn't fucking work, right?
And then she goes, I can't. I don't. She makes up some reason to not have you pick her up.
It's dumb. Honestly, calling is a superior method. Okay,
it really is.
If you know this girl a little bit, okay, let's say, oh man, okay, do you think we should come up with a rule that you can only call after the first date, or is that? Ooh, I think that's a good.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
But you can't like straight up call out of nowhere. You got to be like, hey, can I call you? Maybe. Or something like that.
Well, okay. Well, what if you went to coffee, hadn't talked in a couple days, and you call her, trying to strike up a conversation and see when she wants to go again? I think that's a good time to call.
That's a good rule right there.
Right. So maybe, you know, when we're talking about working up to calling, it should be after you've actually met the person or after you guys have actually had a date. Okay, it's different if you met her in real life. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe you could start with a call then, depending on how well it went, you know. But honestly, you should probably start with texting and just wait till the first actual date to call somebody so they're not like super intimidated. Because girls can be intimidated by phone calls too, not just guys. Like, I know guys are scared as shit of them, but, you know, they're honestly
true. That's fucking true.
Dude, you know the thing, though? You can't overthink a phone call. Just like what you were saying earlier. You can't go back and be like, oh, man, I didn't mean to say
that. I didn't mean to send that.
Right, because she already responded. That's it. It's already done. There's no stress. Like, honestly, calling is the superior method. And, dude, oh, my God, we should just wait until you date the girl to actually call her, because texting does have a time and a place. You know, in 2016, in this day and age, man, it really does have a spot. It really does. It's not going anywhere. That's fact. It is not going anywhere, and it's only going to get worse. And so don't let yourself fall into the total trap of only texting all the time. It's not good. Use the call feature occasionally. Your phone has it. It's really neat.
That's what it's been used for.
Right. Back in ancient times, like 2004, people would call predominantly. It's fucking weird, right?
They had like flip phones. Man, that was the shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? But honestly, dude, I think texting has a time and a place, but predominantly I hate it. I'll overthink things. I'll do the multiple texts, and you're like, oh, well, shit. Now I have an answer a fucking week later. Right. Whereas when you ask a girl on the phone, like, you pretty much have an answer right then. But I guess she could bail on you later. I don't know. Because the girl's not going to want to feel awkward. So she's probably more inclined to say yes over the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's all bad. It's all fucking bad. Dating's a game, dude.
It really is. Like, I haven't played that game in a long time, to be completely honest with you.
No? Are you not on Tinder right now?
I mean, I am on Tinder, but I don't do anything with it. Like, the app is on I don't have it on my phone. I have it on my iPad. It's there, but I never use it. Like, when I'm bored, I'm like, oh, let's see who's on here.
Then what do you do?
Right. I just match because I'm bored. I don't message them or nothing.
No. I mean, like, what are you doing in the dating world? Like, are you just chilling, not doing anything?
As of right now, I'm just chilling, dude.
Dude, that's fair enough. I honor that. I respect that a lot. Like, I wish I could do the same, but I'm thirsty, fam. I'm thirsty.
I don't blame you, bro. Sometimes I get these thirst moments, man.
And then you just hop on Tinder, satisfied, boom.
Not even, because Tinder doesn't work for me, man.
Dude, Tinder barely works for me either, but that's a conversation for another day.
That's another day. That's another video for another day.
Guys, I really hope you did enjoy this. I had to split this into 2 parts, unfortunately, but I'm sure they'll be fine with it. Stay sexy, you beasts. Go subscribe to YatuChavez's channel, man.
Do that. And in the comments down below, what do you guys think about texting and calling?
Right,
Which one do you prefer?
Do you agree with us or no?
Just let us know in the comments down below. Just do that.
Right. Subscribe to this guy. He's awesome. I'll link him in the description below. He tells stories, too.
I'm not that special. Let's be honest. Like,
he is that special.
I'm not that special. I'm not that cool. Like, I've got like nothing. I've got a dog. That's pretty much it. I get no bitches, but no.
Yeah, and he's getting really close to the microphone like this. That's really creepy. But I really hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like, stay sexy, peace. I'm Ghost Sickness.
I'm YatuChavez.
And we're out.
Peace!